Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Link Drive. Thanks for joining me. In this video, I'm going to be going over the dynamic super resolution method of downsampling on Nvidia-based GPUs. In contrast to the custom resolution method that I had in the previous video, this is a much simpler method, and it's a lot more mainstream. I do see this becoming a common feature in the future, especially since that Nvidia themselves have said that they want to include this feature on prior generations of video cards going from the GTX 700 series and back. That said, to enable DSR, all you have to do is go into Nvidia Control Panel, go into Manage 3D Settings. You're going to go into your Global Settings tab and scroll down a bit, and actually no, I just derped. DSR factors right here. You click on that drop down, and honestly I just recommend clicking on all of these. This will enable the full range of downsampled resolutions that DSR offers. Now what is really nice about DSR, unlike custom resolutions that uses the simple bilinear resize method of compressing the image onto, this uses a more customizable filter to resize. Basically what you do is you just change the slider here. Setting this to +0 means that the image itself is going to be super sharp. +100 means that the image is going to be super blurry. Generally, I find that the +33% is a pretty good value. Some people say that the sweet spot is in the mid 20% range. I would imagine this really does depend on your screen and your own personal preference. I haven't really messed with the smooth slider just a whole lot yet, but I do like 33%. It seems to be a pretty good balance. And that's all there is to it. That's all you got to do to enable DSR. When you go into your resolution list, both in Nvidia Control Panel and in the Windows display settings, you will see that it is fully enabled. And not just on one monitor, but all monitors as well. Now the downside to dynamic super resolution is you lose the ability to create custom resolutions. So you really can't go and make your panoramic resolution, say 2560 by 1080 or anything of that sort on a 16:9 monitor. So if you like having ultra wide screens or ultra-wide displays on a large screen, this is not the way to go. But personally, I don't really use it that much, so DSR is a home run hitter for me. Another downside to DSR is that you cannot really enable surround with DSR enabled. It acts like it can, but when you get to the final step, it just fails to actually enable all three monitors in surround. It acts like it does, but again, it doesn't. If you were to, for instance, disable DSR and then enable surround, and then go back into the Manage 3D settings, DSR factor and DSR smoothness is nowhere to be seen. It is taken out of the list. So that is another downside with custom resolutions. If you, at the very least, set, I believe, one of the three monitors to 1440p. It only goes up to about 1440p on a 1080p screen. You can downsample from like 7800 to 1440 across all 1080p screens, which is nice. But again, not really a deal breaker. The really nice thing about DSR though, unlike custom resolutions, when you go above 1440p and you lose sound, you lose image enhancements, motion enhancements on an HD TV, DSR does not have that side effect. You can go all the way up to the 4x downsampled resolution and still have sound going to your TV. You can still have the TV, process the image using post-processing. You can still have it enhance the motion if you use motion enhancement technologies on your TV, like 120 Hz, 240 Hz. But really the biggest deal for me, considering that all three screens are HD TVs, is that, again, custom resolutions disabled the sound, probably because you had to mess with the timings to get above 1440p while DSR does not. So really huge bonus. There are a couple of things that probably needs to be ironed out when it comes to DSR, but for the most part, it seems to be a relatively solid feature, especially considering that it really hasn't. This is the first iteration of it, literally. This is the first driver version that has even been available in, so it can only get better from here. Hopefully Nvidia adds more features to make it even more competent and more flexible than what it already is, but even if they don't, it's a pretty solid feature. And for those of you who don't care about, again, ultra wide resolutions, downsampling on triple monitors, go DSR. It's really super simple, takes all of the guesswork out of it, and it produces a really nice image quality. That said, I hope you guys found this video informative. Please like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.